I have fond memories of riding in and driving our company van back in the day. Behind me is Ram's interpretation of that classic vehicle. It's the Ram ProMaster City, and it's designed to be a modern interpretation of that car. Will I be impressed? Let's find out. Well, the shape is certainly impressive. It's got that Ram aggressive styling. It looks great. Of course, in this case, form has to follow function, but I think they pull it off well with style and grace. The side flows well thanks to the way the designers sculpted it. It's unmistakably a Ram from any angle, and to me, that's a good thing. The interior is actually very car-like. The seats have manual adjustment but offer lumbar support and also heat. They're firm and supportive, which is really good considering many people will be driving this van all day long for work. You get an armrest. This cup holder is really for the back occupants. This one is for the people in the front. Plus you get 2 chargers and a real handbrake too. Plus little storage nooks all around. You get a 9-speed automatic transmission, which you can shift yourself, and it does actually work very well and hold the gear well too. Here you have your USB jump drive input and also the place to hook up your smart or iPhone. A little bit of storage over there. Heating and ventilation controls are very straightforward and easy to use. That's a nice touch. The infotainment screen is also straightforward and easy to use. Very nice. You get some trip information too, which tells you how you're doing with fuel economy. 24.7 overall there. And also on the second trip too. Ram does a really good job of just making controls very straightforward, easy to select, and it's just a joy to operate. Very nice. In terms of materials used, well, they're not too high-end, but they are comfortable and they also look nice and they go well with the vehicle too. It's a smooth flowing design and you've got a lot of little storage spaces around. That's a nice little storage nook there, up top here, and over to the left. The steering wheel features a nice large Ram emblem. You also have controls for Bluetooth on the left and your cruise control on the right. Plus, just behind the steering wheel on the right, you can control the radio volume, and on the left, you can control the channel. That's a nice touch in Ram, Chrysler, Dodge, and Fiat models. On the gauge cluster, you have your speedometer, your fuel gauge, your temperature gauge, and of course your tachometer, plus some trip information. No smart key or push button start here, just a normal key. On the door you have controls for your power windows and door locks. You control the mirrors up here. There's also a nice place to store your phone in the door, and down there more storage as well. Overall, it's a simple and straightforward interior that really works well. Out back you have this optional seat which easily accommodates 3 across. You also get a ventilation vent. A nice touch is that you can actually roll down the rear window with a sliding door on both sides. Very nice. You also get a cup holder down in the door and a magazine holder too. Of course, if you want to get these seats out of the way for more storage, you can do it. Just go ahead and flip them down like so. And then if you really want them out of the way, well, you just lift it up and there you go. Plenty of room for cargo. It's also nice having sliding doors on both sides. Out back, go ahead and open up both doors. And when you do, you can see just how cavernous it is. You get lots of tie downs in back, plus an additional charger too. Nice touch. You also get a bit of storage on both sides and the ability to really open the doors wide. Powering the front-wheel drive Ram ProMaster City is a Tiger Shark multi-air 2.4-liter 4-cylinder which produces 178 horsepower and 174 pound-feet of torque. It's mated to a 9-speed automatic, which is good for a 0 to 60 time of around 9.5 seconds. Fuel economy is rated at 21 miles per gallon in the city and 29 miles per gallon on the highway. You can expect 24 miles per gallon overall. Pricing for the base Ram ProMaster City starts out at $24,180, and for the SLT version here, it starts out at $25,655. That's about $1,500 more, but you do get more to start, and of course, it does come with some options. And those options include the $495 lights and wheels group, the $495 rear backup camera group with park sense and rear park assist system, the $495 popular equipment group with second row power windows, heated seats, and 6 speakers, the $455 roof cargo management group with side roof rails and adjustable roof rail crossbars, the $435 trailer tow group by Mopar with a Class 3 receiver hitch and wiring harness, and the $250 rear wiper washer defroster group. Now with all those options plus destination, you're out the dealer door at $29,276. That's almost $30K. But what does that get you? Well, I think in the case of the Ram ProMaster City, it really does get you a great looking van. This van has that sort of Ram toughness and that look that comes with Ram trucks. I really like it. It looks bold, it looks aggressive. I like the wheels. They really make it pop and stand out. Now, that's not such a big deal when you're buying a fleet of these things. Of course, you're more concerned about price. But what is a big deal? Well, it does have many superlatives associated with it, and they are best payload at 1,883 pounds, biggest cargo volume at 131.7 cubic feet, best standard horsepower at 178, and the widest floor between the rear wheel wells at 48.4 inches, and finally, best cargo area with above the wheel wells, and that's at 60.4 inches. So don't worry, it's not just a pretty face, and it also has a very formidable warranty too. You get 5 years, 100,000 mile powertrain warranty that does come with also 5 years of roadside assistance. Plus you get the standard 3-year, 36,000 mile warranty to cover basically everything that could go wrong. Now, what really makes the Ram ProMaster City stand out to me is really the way the interior is integrated. I love the volume control behind the steering wheel. I love the channel control behind the steering wheel. Keeps your eyes on the road. I also love the simplicity of the layout. The infotainment screen and the climate control, for instance. Everything that you're going to need when you're trying to get to your next appointment on time is going to keep you focused on the road, and that's better for safety. The Dodge Ram and Chrysler products in general are just really intuitive in terms of their interior layout, and I really like it. There's also an abundance of chargers, and you get the USB input and the smartphone input too, to keep your tunes going, to keep you motivated throughout the day. All great things. And it's really geared towards a certain peppiness that you need to make it feel quick. Is it quick? No, it's not real quick with a mid-9 second 0 to 60, but it does feel quick off the line. Its 0 to 30 is impressive, and it'll actually chirp the front wheels when you get going. So that's a pretty nice factor. You can beat cars off the line if you're in the city trying to get into the right lane, so things that'll help out delivery drivers. So this is what having a vehicle like the Ram ProMaster City is all about. Had to donate a whole bunch of stuff, and it really hooked me up. It's filled to the brim. This is where it really shines too. I've got a mattress on top and 4 people inside, including the frame of the mattress. So this is really a great vehicle to get anything you need done. Checking out the night look here on the Ram ProMaster City. Too much red for my tastes, but at least you can see it at night. In terms of handling, well, cargo shifts a bit back there, but I guess it hangs on about as well as you'd expect it to. That independent rear suspension helping to keep you at least put on the ground. It's not going to win any drag races, but still predictable handling for such a high center of gravity vehicle. In a vehicle this size, parking sensors are very helpful. Well, this road is certainly not smooth, but the Ram ProMaster City is really soaking it up pretty well. Pretty smooth, and high beams really light up the road down the way quite nicely. Good overall visibility. Nice large side windows here. And a good view all around. Here we see the Ram ProMaster. Of course, the City here is a smaller version of that, but of course, Ram has everybody accounted for. If you need a bigger truck, they certainly have it in their lineup. I have fond memories as a child of traveling in the vans of the days. Back then it was probably a 40 Econoline. I remember just sleeping in the back and lying really right over the transmission. It kept you nice and warm. But this is a new class of van. It's got rear seats. You can fold them up and really fold them far out of the way, or you can just fold them back quickly if you don't have that much stuff in the back. So this is a very versatile van too, and I think the engineering is very impressive. But this Ram ProMaster City is really quite good at what it does, and what it does is offer you a heck of a lot of cargo space, a heck of a lot of customization, and that way with your business you can actually save money, because of course it costs less money to power this than it would the larger ProMaster. So there is savings involved in this, and of course it's cheaper as well, and that can really help out small businesses in the long run. Fuel economy is very good for a vehicle of this size, and that's certainly a selling factor when it comes to the ProMaster City. It's a very versatile commercial van. You can use it in many different ways. You can set it up in many different ways. And of course, it's economical too. It's a great bargain, provides very decent fuel economy and speed, and really, I think, very, very nice tech and a bit of luxury thrown in for a good measure too. So it's an all-around great van, and I think they'll certainly sell a lot of them. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, subscribe to me on YouTube. I'm Drivin' Ivan.